My clock says it's 7. So I'm gonna, oh, was that not loud enough? Okay. Oh, no, don't leave. That was loud enough to get him to luckily not put his claws into my leg, but act like he wanted to. So good morning, everybody. I am going to pull up the other slideshow. Oops. Can't run 2 things at once, they say. So let's see where we are now. I've lost the screen with all of you guys. There we are. There we are. All right. Share this. So, is my screen there? And you see that today?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Because you never know. So here's our Rotary vision. And our statement of diversity. And now I'd like to introduce any guests and or visiting Rotarians. Monique, I think I see you there. You want to say hello today?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good morning. And I am loving these meetings so far. I think this is my 3rd one. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, glad to have you here. And thank you for joining the scholarship committee meeting the other night. That was great. Good to have you.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. So somebody texted me and I'm going to look and see, just because nobody texts me at this hour except for you all.
It was probably me saying I couldn't get in, but obviously I was wrong.
No, it was someone else who did the exact same thing, but I won't name names.
It was me.
Okay, guys, we're here. Any other guests or visitors? I don't think so.
Sari's here.
Oh, where? I'm sorry. Thank you. Sari, say hello.
Hi, I'm Sari. I'm Secretary of Interact at Arcata.
Welcome, welcome. Well, this is going to be a fun meeting, I think, for you. Well, I hope they're all fun for you since you come, and we appreciate you're here. All righty. Well, if someone else comes, let me know. So just a reminder about the raffle, and hopefully we'll see Nick here. Otherwise, that's okay. You can buy your tickets, and if he doesn't show up, we'll draw 4 the next time we meet or something. We'll figure it out. But buy your tickets.
Nick is here.
Yay, Nick. Thank you. Because that was like a really strange option I was offering, and I'm glad we don't have to do that. All right. So we're going to jump into some service stuff. We've been really busy, or you have. And I don't remember if we shared this photo or not last time, but John Richmond sent it to me, and I thought I'm going to share it. If I hadn't before, I'm sharing it again. There we are with our books. Not our books, the books we're giving away to through NAACP.
And that was just a small portion. We actually collectively purchased almost 100 books. Last I counted 96, and I think we're over 100 now.
Awesome.
So we're diversifying the libraries of our local schools, and that was a beautiful project for us to be part of.
Yes. Thank you, Romy. Thanks for helping move that forward. So this is our backpacks for kids slide for this week, because I don't know who did it and I didn't get any pictures. Who did our backpacks this week? Ruh-roh. Were they on, was it
Sorry.
on?
Chris and I did the backpacks this week, and we picked up on Wednesday and delivered.
We had a great time working this together. I'll tell you what a great opportunity this is. Kind of spent maybe 45 minutes, an hour packing, and it was a nice experience. And I think we're gonna maybe even do it next week, like it so much, unless somebody else wants to jump in and take our spot.
Sarah James is picking up the backpack, the food next week, and then she's bringing it over here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I sent, as I said last week, I sent out the spring list and the instructions and all of that, but I haven't seen a lot of signups. So if everyone would take a look at that and sign up, that would be awesome.
So-
Really appreciate it.
So maybe somebody else might want to also come pack that might be, join Sarah and you.
We'll
Pack.
see. We'll see.
Oh, if not, I'll love to
Maybe
be there.
Chris was going to send pictures, but he left them on his phone and he didn't send them. So sorry.
That's okay. I mean, you know, there's a spot there for people when they send pictures to get it up there. So that's fine. Thank you guys. Please, we've got a few more months and then this kids go on a break and then we go on a break. Although, we really need to do this and get this stuff done. This is like, you know, think about it. You know, you take time to go to the grocery store and get yourself food. Takes about that much time and it's giving 46 kids some food. So it's from the standpoint of time and energy, it's really, really important. Please, and if you can't get out to McKinleyville to help with this next week, then sign up for a week of your own and you can do it in your own, wherever you want to do it and not have to go to somebody else's house. You could do it at your own if you want.
And if you would just make sure that you do sign up on Sign Up Genius, because I check that regularly. And if I don't see anybody signed up, I'm assuming that nobody's picking up. So then I would cover that. So, and or Mike also is helping out immensely. And, you know, John sends out the Sign Up Genius. So just if you'd sign up, it'd be great.
Lisa, did that sign up only go out to the spring group, not to everybody?
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, my understanding is it just went out to the spring group because that's kind of their turn to roll through this next quarter here. So.
Correct, but I can send it out to everybody.
Yeah, go ahead and do that again. I sent it out to everybody, but there's no reason why we can't. And he can, John, send it out to everybody again. That would be great. All right.
And if you've got people who work in Eureka, let me know and we can make arrangements. If you need a place to pack, you can use the conference room at the blood bank.
Great. And we could also use my office, the lobby too, is an option if needed. So in Eureka, not my lobby here at my house. My lobby here at my house is 3 by 3. All right. We had a good highway cleanup.
All right, got it.
I'm going to mute Chris because God knows what's going on there. There we go. We did some highway cleanup. Thank you, everybody who participated. Got a few pictures. These people I could recognize. They're not too distant. There's Lisa and Cam. Who else participated? Want to thank you. Mike was there and Carol, of course, was there. Who else did we have? Oh, I think AJ, you were there with Amy, right? I think so.
And Vanessa was there.
All right, thank you. And it turned out between the rain, I mean, you guys were lucky. I stood in the rain. You got it right after it. That's cool.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
And the highway looks great. So thank you, everybody.
And then we did you did on Saturday, you had a project at Jacoby Creek. And I've got some pictures, but they're not, I think through the magic of, I don't know what, they're kind of not clear. But this is, so I'm just going to flip through. This, of course, is one of the workers who was there. I think he was a supervisor. And folks digging. All the shots are of people's back ends. Not sure why, but looks like, and this is the end, or a back end anyway. So who all was there for that one? You don't recognize yourselves from the back? Who helped out with this? Lori was there. Jeff, you were there too.
Bob was there, Craig was there, Jeff was there, Tammy was there. Who else? Nick was there.
All right, good crowd. Thank you for doing that. And then please remember about this GoFundMe and share it with your friends. It's the most effective way because you may know somebody who is connected to this, or they may know somebody. So we're trying to raise some money for a bench. Oh, this is another opportunity. Mad River Hospital needs some help with some of the aspects of their vaccination clinics, which they do every Saturday. So we need volunteers. If anyone would like to go out there on today and help set up at 1:30. And then on Saturday, we need volunteers. We don't need a ton of volunteers, but if anybody would like to do this, please let me know. They really appreciate us stepping up and asking to help. And some of my staff are going to help just to kind of help people with questions, help people if people are unable to really easily get from their car inside or stand in line, to alert the staff that they can get their shot in their car. You know, having wheelchairs to help people who are having difficulty walking. The challenge I see is that if you hear back from your friends that you had to stand for over 30 minutes in a line and you can't physically do that, then you're not going to go. And we don't want that. We want people to be able to go and help them with that. So I've been to 2 of these now, my first and my second, and I saw some places that we could do some improvements. And so if anybody would like to volunteer, please shoot me a note. And this is something that we can do regularly. We can do every Saturday for a while if we want. So if you can't do it this week, but would like to do it next week, just let me know. And I think I'll probably put together after this week and I see how it goes. I'll do a sign up genius for the following weeks. Any questions on that one? And thank you to those who have already stepped up to help out with that. Appreciate it. Oh, and I was looking for, I put in vaccine, in my search, and I found a lot of pictures of vaccines, but these are the vaccines. Apparently there's a band called the Vaccines. So I thought that was a better picture than all the other ones. So that's who they are. And you're probably going, why does she have a picture of a band playing? They're the Vaccines.
I prefer the band The Cure.
Yeah, The Cure would be better. The Cure would be better. Awesome. Maybe I'll get to put them up someday. I don't know, golf, anyone? I don't know if we have a date yet, but we have this date. And who sent me this? Was this you, Jeff?
Yeah, this was me. Every year there's the Stephen Brodhag Golf Memorial Tournament. It'd be great if our group could put together some teams. As you can see on the flyer, it's June 11th. Mark McCowan is heading that group. So if you want, go ahead and send an email to them. But it's a real fun time, and we have multiple teams do it every year. So get together, talk to one another, and let's do the Stephen Brodhag Memorial Golf Tournament. It's a kick.
Yes, it's a great event, and we all remember, if we're doing one in August, we all need to kind of practice and spy out what they do to see if they've got any good ideas that we can steal.
Clearly, we have to scout the competition, Maggie. Clearly.
Yeah.
So get your teams together. And I know no one will ask me to be on their team because I'm erratic. I can really hit a great shot when I have to, but usually I can't. So, but best ball means it's not so bad. I don't like putting, but I like just swinging really hard and hitting the ball as hard as I can. So what's not to like about that? All right. So got a little update from Youth Exchange. It's not a good update, but it's what it is. Does anybody, Claire's not going to be here. I don't know. Ian, do you want to just maybe let people know what's happening next year?
Sure. Yeah. So Rotary International, with great consideration and all good prudence, decided to continue the suspension of the in-person Rotary Youth Exchange program, both long and short term, through June of 2022. So unfortunately, we will not have our inbound this year coming up in the fall. We will be gearing up and looking toward next year, and I've got some plans with the Youth Exchange Committee how to continue to engage the program, even though we won't have a fresh new student with us. So look to that in the coming year. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Ian. But on the other hand, the Rotary Youth Leadership Award is back, and they're doing this. They're going to be doing it remotely, or like we're doing. I don't know what we call this, but so if you're interested, this is if you want to get more information, and if we'd like to, I think maybe it'd be good if we pick some students to send to this. And I don't know if this comes under scholarship or who, there won't be a cost for this. So it's an opportunity for maybe more people to participate, but I'm not sure who follows up on that. Who in our club wants to?
Maggie, that's the Interact Club does that. There is a cost. It's $50 a piece. And since it's so cheap, our club is going to send at least 4 students.
Awesome.
Since they've missed the last couple of years with RYLA being canceled. So we're going to send at least 4 students, but it depends on how many students volunteer to go. But they're all going to be students who want to be leadership next year.
Awesome. That's really great. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you, Nick. And just a reminder, if anybody wants to help out with become a volunteer with Red Cross, with disaster prep and response, Heather's the contact. And this is just to remind you about business awards, nominating a business, an ethical business. We want to get some great nominations in from our part of the district. And you all know or run yourself an ethical business. So please think about making a nomination.
Maggie, would it be possible to go back to the Red Cross just so I could write that number down?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's always possible for me to run the slides backwards. I'm highly trained in that area.
Thank you.
And I bet, I don't know if you all know this, but Ed always puts stuff up, important stuff up on our webpage after meetings. So he's doing a really great job. I want to give him a shout out. And so if you ever miss something here, and of course also Dick records it. So we've got a lot of ways to get the information too, if you miss a meeting. So Ian's going to see if he can create fireside chats of the Franklin Delano Roosevelt level, probably.
Thanks for setting the bar.
Live in infamy.
I wanted to raise the bar as high as I could, so there you have it.
And just walk right under it. We have 54 signed up already, so this weekend is your last chance to sign up and catch a spot. There are spots still in all 3, although they're very few. So please do sign up. We have room for everybody. And I look forward to meeting with you next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday evening. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ian. That's a great turnout. I'm glad that people are signing up and participating in that, because it's an important opportunity for everybody to steer the boat and help Ian steer the boat for the ship. We're a ship, we're not a boat. Not that there's anything wrong with being a boat. I don't want to put down boat people or people. Anyway, forget it.
Every ship has boats on board, right?
Every ship has boats on board. Yes. Well, they should, but sometimes never enough. But then here we go. That's okay. I want to do some recognitions, and I decided that I wasn't sure we'd see Barbara or not. And I'm looking, are we seeing Barbara today? So I want to just randomly ask if anybody would like to share some gratitude today. And I don't want to pick on anybody because that feels like school-like, but does anyone out there want to share some gratitude? No.
Maggie, I'd love to share some gratitude.
Great.
So we had our football season kind of postponed until, well, just a couple weeks ago. And every week, depending on the number of cases, you have to test and all that fun stuff. And we had our game changed 3 times last week because of positive tests in different counties. And so I know it's a small thing, but I'm just grateful to be playing the game or coaching a game, for some kids today, because they don't know if they're going to get another one. So, we're just always fun to get out there and have some fun. So I'm grateful for something small like that, but it means a lot to these kids that haven't been doing anything for 15 months.
I'll share some gratitude. Can you hear me, Maggie? My sister and brother-in-law just pulled out from our house. They came here and visited us for a week. My younger sister, who's 8 years younger than me, they live down in Palmdale, but they have just sold their house and are building a house up in Idaho. So they were just kind of making a trip to visit us. And I got to say, for all this COVID stuff we've been through, this is the first time I kind of feel like back in real life, with being with some people, the family people, for a change. So I really feel like we're coming out of this, and I think this is the first step, at least for us. So I'm hopeful for everybody else that we can, make this transition pretty fast back to the real world.
Right, I hear that. Yay. So Brandon and Craig, could you each pick somebody for next week's or the week after next's gratitude?
I have to whiz through the pictures here to pick somebody.
I'm doing the same thing.
Oh, I guess I'll get Amanda.
Okay.
Amanda's my deliver food to seniors buddy, so I'll pick her.
Okay, great.
I can do that.
I don't know if Bob Johnson's gone, but if he hasn't, you know what? I don't even care if he has. I'm picking Bob Johnson.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, he better have enough gratitude for going twice.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you,
I gotta
guys.
throw in one piece of gratitude. My daughter, who works at St. Joe's, so she's vaccinated, hugged my dad because he's vaccinated. And they actually hugged for the first time at Sunday dinner, and it made us all cry. So gratitude for hugs.
Yes.
Mine too. I got to hug my parents.
Yay.
Hey.
Can I just say I got my first hug from my son yesterday. First hug in a year.
Wow. I just let that sink in. I mean, that this is what we're in. This is what we're in the middle of, or hopefully toward the end of, but who would have ever imagined? Yeah. Very cool. Well, I'm grateful for you guys getting your hugs. I'm trying to get a trip down to see my mom again as soon as I can take some time. So there'll be hugs happening.
Hey, Maggie, can I throw one more grateful thing in too?
Sure. Oh no, now what?
No, I I know, right? No, I was digging through some Rotary stuff and I found this the other day, and I was like, what is that? It's like, oh, our badges. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for the club. And then like to actually be able, like when we get to put our badges on again and be all in the same place, it's like that just brought back a flood of memories. So I just figured I would share that because it was really like one of those moments where it's like, wait a minute, like I recognize that. And it's like, oh yeah, like it's kind of a big part of things. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there, and it was it's kind of a real cool moment.
Mine's really quick. If I could share it, just to piggyback on the vaccine stuff. Anybody else that works in Arcata knows it's hard around lunchtime when the high school kids were in, and I used to hate it. And then this last week with them back in school, I was just so happy to like see them around lunch, walking on the sidewalks, and just made me feel excited that all the kids are able to start having normal lives again too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you everybody for that. Thank you so much. There I am getting some miles in. Oh wait, is it the truth? Darn it, foiled again. So Lori, I don't know if we need a report, but I wanted to mention it, and then I wanted to show a picture of a pie, because this is actually a Greg pie. I stole it off his Facebook. And one of you, or maybe two of you, or who knows, maybe he'll bake pies for everybody, but you have a pie in your future. So who has a pie in their future, Lori?
Well, the 3 people that have finished the 300 are Ray, Vanessa, and Romy. So we need to talk Greg into 3 of them.
I agree. I think he can.
You guys, I invited everybody that was part of the Nike Run Club. I set up a 100-mile for April, just April. We're about to finish this challenge March 31st. I know not everybody has liked the Nike Run Club. And so if anybody's on a different app, wants to set it up on the different app, I'm happy to combine the results. I know, Charlie, you had some suggestions. If you want to set up a 100-mile on the different one, I'm happy to combine them.
Yeah, I use Strava, and I hate Nike. So if I could, I would love to do it, but I don't want that Nike app. So if I could use Strava, I would love that.
Tammy, do you want to set it up?
No, I can't do that. I can't. I have a Strava app that I can use, and I'd be happy to work with someone else. But I don't know when it's starting, but this next week I'm pretty busy with work. And you can email me about what's involved in setting.
I use Strava as well, Tammy. I can try to.
I'd work with someone else on it. Okay, I'd be a team with someone.
Volunteering. Thanks, Amanda.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I had an altercation with my app the last time I was out for a walk. Anyway, but yeah, so whatever works, get us moving.
And Maggie, can I add, we had one more person finish the 100-mile challenge. Scott, good job. Woo!
He pushed it out there. Way to go. All right. Some pictures. I'm going to go through these quick so we can get to, I want to also show you some pictures of our auction items before we start the auction, but I have a few more pictures of us at play and work. Another class photo. This is the last class photo we've taken. Maybe by the end of this year, we can take one for this year, but there's AJ's class. And this was at Charlie's art show. All these people standing close together without masks on. Look at those faces. And then this is Tamara. And it's hard to say whether she's at work or at play. I think it's both, which is a perfect way to live your life. And then Jamie at work. Charlie. This was put in the article about the transitional age youth program we're doing, and so she's working right here both for us and for them, or for us and APD at the same time. And here is Rebecca. Are you there? Rebecca, let me look. Yeah, you want to say anything about this?
Sure. So we dropped off the goods to the Raven Project, I think like a week and a half ago. I have never seen people so excited to receive boxes of tampons and pads. I want to thank everyone from our club who helped donate. They were so excited. And then we were actually able to give some of the items away the next weekend when they did the Equity Arcada event for the Humboldt State students, which the Raven Project was really thankful for, just because they really want to get it out to you know, anyone who needs it. So it was a really awesome feel good project. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Rebecca. Oh, we're at the raffle. Nick, are you ready?
I am ready. All right. So today's raffle is $20. And since Lisa won it last time, and let's see who's going to win this time. Yep. And of course it's Dick, because Dick ends up winning all the time because he plays. So keep that in mind.
An excellent choice.
Play. What's that?
An excellent choice.
There you go. And you're getting $5 today. I'll send that to your Venmo. And we have one more. Oh, and it's Dick again. No, I'm just kidding. It's Lisa, because Lisa also plays. And she's getting $5 as well. So I'll make sure to pay you guys through Venmo. Thank you guys for playing, and good luck in the auction.
So yeah, the money I've been showing you is Canada. And so here's a nice little picture of Quebec City. A beautiful place. If you've never been there, it's a fun place to go. And we're going to now go to Paul Harris and Final Friday. Terry.
Thank you, President Maggie, and thank you very much for, oh, great picture, good one. Thank you, Howard, for, you know, my rule is one Paul Harris is great, more are better. Because I'm kind of a greedy person, it turns out, I've been told most of my life, and I never really believed it until the last couple of years. So, but anyway, we're doing really well with polio vaccines in spite of all of the disasters that COVID has caused in other countries. We're down to fewer cases than we had last year, and it's still a long haul. But I appreciate everyone's help, and I want to send a shout out to the people who are donating through Rotary Direct every month or on whatever periodicity they're doing. It's really a pain-free way to help the Rotary Foundation. So if anyone's interested in learning how to do that, I'd be happy to talk them through it. I'm going to turn it over to the auctioneers now. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Amanda.
And I'm going to flip through these quickly before we get started so you all can see kind of what you have ahead of you.
Take your time, Maggie. I'm like 2 minutes from having the Strava account set up, so.
Multitasking, aren't you?
Thank you for all those who put in a raffle item. These look good.
I've been hanging out at the Griffin a lot, as you can tell from some of the auction items.
It's never a bad thing.
I know, what, you know, where else could I have that much fun? And I want to send a shout out to Manzanilla. Marty and I ate lunch there a couple of weeks ago. It's in Henderson Center. It's delicious food. It was the first time we had sat inside a restaurant in over a year. And we had the place to ourselves because everyone else was outside. I'm glad to see that we still have an alcohol and chocolate theme going through our raffle items. Not everything has changed during the pandemic.
Right. Let's see. I lost the screen. Let's go back. Okay. So now we're gonna, oh, that's weird. Hold on a bit. Oh, I see what's happening. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on a second. Can you see it now?
Yeah, just go. There you go.
All right.
All right. Amanda, you ready?
Yeah, what's happening now? I don't have it shared as presentation mode.
Oh, you don't see it? Oh, okay.
I do.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, make it bigger. That's Amanda's nice way of saying make it bigger.
Yeah.
That's my nice way of saying. And Scott, to answer your question, I think there's a free version. I definitely don't pay for Strava.
Try this. Is that working?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
There we go.
And remember, you can put your bids in the chat. I'm keeping track of them, and it's easy to pay through Venmo. If you'd rather pay some other way, let me know.
And these 2 bottles you can auction off. We've got some items of smaller value, so you can auction these off separately if you'd like, so that if people don't, just to make prices reasonable for people.
I like that idea. I think this is a good, and these are very, very good hard ciders. Speaking from experience.
And here's one of them right here.
Are we doing them separately? Which one should we start with?
I think, are you saying do the 2 bottles separately or together? Because I think there's Wrangle and another one too.
There's 2 bottles, do them separately. They are not necessarily the kinds. I think you probably will get to pick what kind you want. But I don't know. Terry, is that possible?
Probably, but the ones I have in front of me are the Monument Apple Cider and then one that just says Wrangletown Cider. So I'm not sure I don't have a Feisty Dog one, but I can talk to Pat, but it's all good.
Yeah. Okay, so do what you have then. Let's auction off what she has. I'm going to.
Well, Amanda, if we're doing them separately, we already have a 50 and a 60. I don't know how you feel about that, but for one
I feel pretty good about it.
I do too. I mean, that might be, unless anybody else wants a bottle of cider, that's pretty good for each one of those.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else want to throw in? Join the mix? I'd say we're sold.
Yeah, I'd say we're sold too.
Once you're typing.
Thank you. Now, I got started on this particular one because I love the shape of the bottle. It's really beautiful. So that's how I know about it.
Gary, can you tell me what a pomo, is that how you say that is?
It's an apple wine.
It's apple.
Small batch apple wine. Oh, you want the alcohol content?
No, I was just curious what it is.
Oh, okay.
It says 17 though. I mean,
it does say 17.
Yeah.
And it's a weird 17. I mean, this is just what I've heard. I mean, I don't know from experience, but you can drink from the bottle. Just weird. I don't know. I mean,
it's certainly pretty enough to drink from it.
Some bottles you can't drink it from, apparently.
Challenge accepted.
Don't talk to my wife about this one.
I don't know. It sounds like that's a bid I heard from you, Brandon.
Yeah, throw me in for 50. I'll take this one.
Okay.
Unless somebody wants to outbid me. I mean, this is some good stuff.
Oh, Ed just got in the mix there.
Oh, snack pass.
That's all right. Fast typer too, so.
So do you, Brandon, do you like drink this in a wine glass when you, is that with a bottle always?
You could. Usually you just, maybe put it in the fridge for a little bit. Maybe it's nice. It's in a nice little handheld thing. And it
just seems like you and Ed know something that no one else knows. Like this stuff must be pretty good.
Well, okay. Usually when you drink like, something with 17% alcohol content, you have to have like something mixed with it. Like there you go, mixed well with gin. And I think I was maybe lazy that day and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to try it. And that was the end of it.
Well, I feel like we haven't talked anyone up. Or Ed, are you gonna outbid Ed?
I think Ed's good with the 70. I like that. I was trying to outbid it to get him going.
Yeah. Ed, that is true, Terry. I agree with that.
All right, we're done at 70 with Ed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ed. I have to come share a drink with you.
Look at those purple drinks. This seems pretty self-explanatory. Quality cocktails that you don't get at home.
Yeah, I mean, pretty simple. There we go, Carol.
Yeah.
There we go, Joyce.
Good.
I know we're not doing our spring fundraiser, but maybe she'll make you a whiskey sour, like we usually have right now.
That sounds nice. Very spring. I like the spring cocktail approach. I think 75 to Lori. Oh.
I think so.
Scott, Rotary Club, Arcata Sunrise. I'd say 75 to Lori. Pea flower infused gin. That sounds really good.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. 75.
Thank you.
We're zooming through this. Too good in the morning.
Now, there are 2 soul-to-soul spa locations. One's in Arcata and one is in Eureka. And they're really quite wonderful. They're super, super safe. Take your temperatures, you go in and everybody's masked, and it's a lovely place to spend an hour.
Now, and this certificate you can use for like any of their services, correct?
Yes, facial, massage, manicure, pedicure.
Nice. Pick up some swag.
And they have lots of nice products too, so.
That's what I was just saying. Yeah, you could probably pick up some nice, well, whatever they have.
They don't call it swag at a spa. I was
gonna say they don't call it swag. I'm calling it swag.
There's probably some classier name for it, yeah, but it's the same idea.
We got 2 100s. I think we got like 8 for it now.
Maybe Charlie forgot to put the 5 at the end of hers, or maybe she just wants one for 100.
Give them a second to think about it.
As
Say,
of right
Charlie,
now,
that Sarah has you out on the 100. Let's see. There we go. Oh.
There we go. Oh my gosh! Now they both go 105. What's happening?
Internet.
Oh.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Well, creeping up. Sounds like thinking about the spa, getting your toes done. Charlie will give you a second to process that.
I don't know.
Well, how about if I just throw in another $100 gift certificate? If Sarah and Charlie each want to pay $115, I'd be happy to do that.
Ooh. Charlie, how do you feel about that? All right.
One's already at 115. Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, now, Carol, will you talk a little bit about this? I was reading through it, but I feel like it needs some more.
Yeah, I'll talk about it. I went to Friends of the Dunes and to their gift shop, and all of us have been enjoying being outdoors more. And there's some excellent items here. Maybe you want to learn about birds. This is a great introductory book for even those of you who don't know much about birds. Insect book, a naturalist book. My husband makes very cool stickers. Stickers are all the rage. We've got a pelican, and this is a 10-line June beetle. I've got little magnifiers in here and hand lenses and all kinds of groovy brochures about Trinidad. There's a t-shirt, threw in a sand dollar and a button, and of course there's this cool frog hat. It's just a great extravaganza of nature-oriented stuff, and it's well over $100 worth of stuff in here, and I think you'd enjoy it. And yay, Joyce is bidding 125. Awesome.
Like it.
I think this would really help if you're going to go out in the new part of the dunes, right, Carol? This would be a good guide to.
And I wanted to throw in one more little bonus, an option. Anyone who bids on this, if you would like to have a guided walk at the new Samoa Dunes and Wetlands area. I know the combination. You will know the combination after you've gone out for a walk with me. Cam did it. I think he had a good time with his friends. And so I would do a customized walk if you like and give you a quick orientation so you can have that special spot to go to anytime.
Nice.
Just an option.
I feel like that adds a lot of value to this, getting that code.
I was gonna say, how much is that code worth?
Well, anyone who comes out on a walk, actually, you can go, but you need to either go on a regularly scheduled guided walk or have a personal tour with somebody who knows what they've been doing.
And you're one of them. Yeah, hey, this
right.
is it right here. Well, we got 125 from Joyce. Now, anybody else here? I'm kind of liking the frog hat. I mean, Joyce, could I throw in $25 to get it to 150 and buy that frog hat off you?
There's Friends on the Dunes on the back, Friends of the Dunes on the back, and got a little Pacific tree frog on the front.
I'll give you the frog hat. Yes.
There we go.
I'll still throw in
150
25.
frog hat.
Nice.
See, that's sold.
Sold.
Great.
Never seen a hat like that.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Ooh,
It seems like a good start to not one, but 4 dinners out. We got 25 for Cafe Nooner. 2712 seems like a random number, but I'm guessing there's tax involved in there somewhere. The Manzanilla, where Terry winner review. The Diver, Brick and Fire, 2 bottles of wine.
This is the good. This is like a night out, and then you come home and have the night extended.
Yeah.
Trying to put people in the mindset here.
Or you could do a dinner where you get something from each of these 4 places, takeout, bring it home, like a 4-course multi-cuisine meal experience.
Okay, I like that. Sell that experience.
Yeah, if they all did like DoorDash, then you could have it all delivered to your house maybe at roughly the same time. I don't know if you could do a coupon then. That would be really logistically complicated.
Well, it would be really weird if 4 different delivery guys, people brought it. That would be very strange. You would think they could kind of coordinate and have it all. They're all in the same neighborhood.
I like it though. We're at 160. This looks really good.
I want that. I want that one. He's like, this is down my street. Imagining having that pizza.
Bob, what are you thinking? Are you gonna do Amanda's idea and go to each one and get something and bring it home? I'm calling them out in the middle of the bid war.
We'll see.
If you can let me know the date and time that you're going to do that, I would appreciate it.
That's where I was kind of leading to. I wanted to know what he was going to do so I could.
It's only $45 at each place, guys. Give him a break. He's not even going to tell Susan about this. This is going to be his lunch. He's just going to go out.
My folks used to love the Parducci winery. So
I think we got it, unless somebody's going to outbid that 175.
I think so too. They have plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Sold.
It's a lot of stuff today.
Rebecca, are you here? I feel like we also need a guide through this one.
Sure. So I wanted to support our local businesses. So I called this our diversity basket. So I looked up on the internet to make sure I found a Black-owned business, and I called them up and I actually went wholesale. So you have 10 chocolate bars from Cacao Cocoon. All bars are sweetened only with honey. All but one in there is 75% cacao. They come with like awesome like themes. So if you wanted to just maybe drop one of these off to a friend, tell a friend like, hey, I'm thinking of you. It's also a basket that you can share. So they've got the chocolate bars: love, inspiration, transformation, balance, clarity. I have to admit, we had the, which one? We had the, I think the balanced one, the lavender, Mary really liked, if you're a fan of the honey vanilla lavender ice cream. So that's a Black-owned business. I also stopped by a woman-owned business, Bubbles. It's one of my favorite businesses in Arcata. So you also have some blackberry sage bubble bath. And then you can also see, and I think in there's some German paper Easter eggs. So I don't know if many of you know, these are a tradition in our house. So they're very super cool. They're paper. You can fill them up with little treats if you have kids, again, friends. And then we've got organic, fair trade certified cocoa chocolate caramel eggs, and some rainbow candles if you want to show pride for your friends or just, you know, put it out there. Those came from Wildberry Market, who supports us a lot. So there's a lot of great things in here that you could share if you wanted. And I wanted to support our local community. So I had yesterday off. I had an awesome time shopping for this, and hopefully someone here will enjoy having it.
Right on. Woo. Well, in the midst
it's a very cool basket.
Yeah, we got Amanda actually at 125 is the highest. That was.
I'm pretty tempted by this. Joyce, you're gonna have. There we go.
Just kidding. Joyce is at 130. Okay. Don't mess with Joyce.
Lesson learned. Seems like a pretty cool basket. A lot of stuff going on there.
It seems very like springy, very colorful.
It's a little bit Easter themed. So the little caramels are actually individually wrapped. So you could put the caramels in the eggs, was sort of the thought. So those are like kind of ready to give away. So it's sort of, you know, Easter candy, you know, spring.
I see that.
Okay.
I think Craig who snuck in?
Rise of the
Craig, is
Terminators.
that you?
I've no. It's the robots are bidding against us. Now I'm scared.
Yeah, at least that person knows what their robotic number is. I have no idea what it is. I can't read the tag. It's way back here under my neck. I can't scan
it. Joyce loves the auction. We love the auction too, Joyce. Are you gonna let Craig outbid you though? That seems, you know, this is, you know, you're gonna be sitting around the candles, having your chocolate.
I get the 140.
Yeah, feel good about that.
And I feel pretty good about that. Anyone else? No other robots out there? Okay. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think this is our last one.
Oh. Emptying treat basket to end the night. Morning. I don't know what day it is anymore.
Just like it to be life.
Is Friday over yet?
50.
Do we need any description of this? Amy, you want to throw anything in if you're out there?
I'm here. I don't really know what else to say about it. I think it's pretty straightforward. I had fun putting it together. You can't really see the vase that the lavender is in, but it's the same type of carnival glassware as the bowl that you see right there in the front.
Wow.
There we go.
And where's that kettle from? That's a very cool kettle.
It's from, I can't remember the name of the company. It's some like posh kind of company, and it's a brushed gold kettle.
Yeah. Very pretty. Posh is good. Harry says posh is good.
Posh is good.
Yeah.
We like posh.
The carnival glassware is very pretty. We're at 175 to Joyce. Joyce is, you know, I feel like this is cultivate. We need to keep working on this.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah,
last one.
This is it.
Until next month, which is like
This
5
is
weeks
also
away.
springy, I think. Think so too.
I think so
All
too.
right, well, 175 to Joyce, going last Friday of March going.
Can't look.
So, Brandon, what did you learn how to be a 4-H auctioneer in the last month?
Oh, darn it. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna have to send you like a week-long reminder.
Next month.
Well, thank you.
1,125. Oh, I thought that was a bid for the basket.
Yeah, we're done.
I did.
You got to be careful with those chats there. Whoa.
Okay. That's awesome, everybody. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. And thanks for playing. And oh no, I have a slide, but hold on, I got to share it with you. We have a couple minutes. Chat among yourselves for a moment while I pull this up.
I have a Strava question. Are people doing the 30-day free?
I have a free Strava account, but I'll poke around
free.
in there.
Yeah, mine is free.
It says start your 30-day free trial.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Mine's still free.
But then I saw you could skip it.
Oh, that might be what it. Yeah, that might be what it. Because I've had a free one for years.
Yeah, there's a paid account version, and I'm gonna try to figure out. I think you only need it if you're like setting up high level stuff, but I don't know. I'll poke around.
Do you have to have a separate, like a Fitbit or something, or can you use your phone?
I don't use my phone. I use my Apple Watch, and it talks to like the Apple Watch app talks to the Strava
It looks
app.
like you have to have a device,
You
a
probably
Fitbit
can.
or an Apple Watch or something.
Oh.
I don't know. We
looks
use it with
like-
the athletes, and I think they just carry their phones around.
I think it looks like I can use my phone.
Well, how about you guys play around with that, somebody, and let us know how it works out. I mean, if people, and yeah, because having different options means that more people might participate, but having it so complicated that people fall over and just give up is not good either. So
Yeah, it's not that complicated. You can use your phone. You could use your watch. You can even just put your route in on your computer. It's really easy.
well, my watch is not going to be able to do it, but I
Well, if you
understand.
can use the Nike app, you can use Strava, and it doesn't crash and doesn't make weird noises.
It's only giving a free trial. It's not giving just a free account.
Well, boo-hoo. All right, you guys. So those of you who bid but didn't win, don't be sad, because as you can see in this picture, if you spill your milk, you still can drink it. I don't know who the parent is that decided to take the picture instead of saying, don't lick them. This is how bad habits start. This is how bad habits start. Once you let your child do this, then that child grows up thinking that they can continue to do this, and they become very awkward at social settings. So anyway, I think it's okay. So I hope you
That's
all.
not a first or only child. That's like a third child, I think.
You know, if they have 3 cats, they've already lost their minds. So you know, it's in a good way. It's probably a very friendly, happy house. So well, go out and find your milk somewhere and have a great weekend, everybody. We will see you next week at Fireside Chats with Franklin, and there is no Friday meeting next Friday. So please, I will be sleeping. So if you text me that no one's in the meeting, that's going to be exactly right. But I will not see your text until I wake up. So have a great weekend. We'll see you at Firesides. Take care, everybody.